or evening. I am your host, Solace, Capricornus, Andromeda. And how are all your night todays been going? It is a pleasure to see you. You can call me Sol for convenience, if it suits your fancy. Scarf. So we've run into a bit of a hiccup with the creation of the model. Not to say we're in worst case scenario, we're not in DEF CON, but I did redraw the whole thing. It wasn't working out. And my monitor's brightness is off for some reason. It defaults now to just being way too bright. I'm not going to what? Who said DashCon? Got braces yesterday. Ha. Nerd. I don't know why I'm joking. I briefly had them. Oh, so briefly. DEFCON in my brain just sounds sort of familiar. Ah, yes. DashCon. Yeah, but we had some issues, especially with the face that got remade 1,000 times, the soul of 1,000,000 faces. On the upside, I only need one file open today, and that happens to be the main one. So just to be annoying, I will have the sketch document open as well. Just to be a little bit annoying. Welcome in, Chris Shows. How's your night today been going? It's a pleasure to see you. I really need to, like, lower down a little bit. That's fine. Yeah, your face gone. Reduced to atoms. The entire head, neck, details, everything is new. Arms new. Torso new. Neck new. Face goat. So unapologetically a goat. I mean, it could be Yowie face. He's definitely got a look to him. As in, I drew the face, and not to be disparaging in any way, shape, or form, but I took one look and just went, he's a little gay. He's a little gay, but we're proud of that. He's certainly got a look to him. So, might not be out of the Yowie face yet. I mean, we can see once we change screens. Does he get hit by the AI age verification thing? Is that a thing? What does that mean? Alright, so here's the concept of the colors and stuff for the new face. Now what? What are we up to? Edgy soul. Well, we're doing a darker color. It's not the final. But here's what the new face will look like. I heard I'm super high up. I think that's from Surely Not. Okay. Here's what the new face will look like, sorta. Got the neck fluff. You got the ears fluff. The horns are close together finally. So it's more. So for once it actually looks like it could feasibly become this. It looks like it can just fold into, it looks like the horns go back now instead of to the side. Look, we're solving all of the issues at once. He is soft now. That is a change, alright. So here's the full thing. Again, you can see where I left off yesterday. Because Started breaking it up into pieces. I feel like I see that face my nightmares. What do you mean? He's so friendly. Why is he so fluffy? Previous souls were fluffy. It's not an exclusively non-soul thing to be fluffy. One of them was fluffy, I think. But it's not. It's not the end of the world. We could bring back the fluffy. Add some physics engines to it, really. Not on the arm ones, though. I'd fucking kill someone if I had to do it on the arms. Go ahead and beat the ball delegation. Soul has always been fluffy. It's just not something I love. This is not something I do often. I portray all that often. Alright, so I found nothing. Let's play Can Soul find his references this time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Listen, it might have just crashed OBS. I forgot about you. I like you. You're a little you're creeping me out. I don't know how I let this fly. I don't know how I let this skate by. I accidentally opened this trying to find an image of previous soul. What? How did I let this go? Where's the nose? Is that the previous model? Yes. The one that predates this one. Not what I'm looking for. I have every fucking model on here. Where's this one? Can I have a PNG? Did I not make a PNG? Did I? Did I not? I don't think I did. That's unfortunate that I didn't. Because now I don't know what I'm talking about. We can look at other VTubers. None of them help my case. Trying to find Fluffy Soul. With the weird fucked up face. I don't know why. They all have weird fucked up faces. Well, I'm never gonna find this. I've just stopped looking. Which model are you talking about? It was one of them. I don't remember. That's the thing, is I thought I would see it, but I literally don't see it. Anyway, physics is. Fluffy physics is. With Wamoko going. I have also heard the suggestion from a ne'er-do-well to include bright pink as highlights on Unreal Engine 5. So we can, yeah, we can make a casual 120 gigabyte experience. Every stream you have to download another 120 gigabytes. Two FPS, so ew. Huh. I summon new viewers with the power of two souls on the screen. Look into his eyes. Shadow creature. Shadow creature. Shadow creature. Look at him. Now this is a goat if I've ever seen one. This is what a goat should look like. I buy this creature to stay you for $0. You are. Yeah, but this, not you. Like, this was my concept image, basically. There's a couple of these, actually, because I was testing to see what kind of colors I liked. And also which colors looked good on both monitors, because for some reason my drawing tablet and screen are way different. Like, just look extremely different. Because here was using the original colors that I had for the first version. Here is one of the palettes I tried. See if I can do like a whimsical gray, almost. Also, this is totally what we're doing for the ears. This looks way better than it should. It's totally what we're doing for the ears, just done better. Same for the eye. This is so what I'm doing for that. It's gonna look great. Star Years go hard. Yeah, just some random idea went crazy. Because I do actually have a reference image of like the vibe I'm going for. Like I took a screenshot from the Girl from the Other Side movie. It's like, this is the vibe right here. This is it. I don't know what it is. This is the vibe. I want a whole model that vaguely resembles this image. Ew. Ew. Why is there anteater soul? I don't like aardvark soul. Why is he looking at me like that? I like his big head is in the way, so you can't see any of the things that are popping behind him. Oh, that's what that line is. I was wondering what that line was, and I was like, what the fuck am I... Okay, it's... Okay, yeah, it's that. The tail? No, there was a, in the horns, I'm splitting them up into 3 parts. Hopefully it'll make it easier to rig, because then it gives you just more range of motion. Because a lot of the issues with rigging is that I'm extremely lazy. Don't ever do what I do. Because I imagine the horns would be easier if the foreground bit was one part, the background bit was one part, and this has to be one part. The bit that sticks over the face has to be its own part. So like make these super dynamic pieces to basically put together. I don't know how I'm gonna do the neck. New problem. How will the neck work? Look how fluffy the neck is. How do I do that? How do we split this up in a way that won't... How do necks work? Siri, how do neck work? Siri, what do I do about that big head? Jiggle physics. Yeah, that's what the plan is. All the fluff kind of move like how the scarf I wanted it to move. But I'm very bad at gauging how things are going to work in practice. I wish I would have bought a year. There was a deal where it was like $50 for like 3 years of VTube Studio. And I just didn't do it. I think I forgot about it. No, I think it was like $100 for 3 years. Yeah. a super snazzy deal, if I do say so myself. And also a good part of redrawing the whole thing is that I did upscale the image, so no more blurry face soul. We can have like real soul, because the image is now, I think, 1.5 times bigger. So here's gonna be this half, what this was. Let's start at the bottom. I already have 12 gigabytes of soul on this laptop. No! Did I just undo something? Yes, I did. Yeah, right now this soul is 1.9 gigabytes. Or gigabyte like running speed. So what I'm trying to do right now is break up basically how to break up the fuzz bits. Welcome in, Miguno, owner of space. How was your night today been going? It's a pleasure to see you. We're doing newest soul. New soul, now featuring He's Kind of Fluffy Now. New soul, bold fashion choices version. He's a little soft. The horses got you. Well, I mean, honestly, you should have been more prepared for that. The horsey moves in an L. We all know this. Were you hungry? So his baby needs 200 gigabytes of RAM to run. Okay, so unironically, I was loading in my model the same time as a fellow collaborator, Shirley Knott. Her model was crashing both of our computers. It takes so much fucking processing power to render in. I've done nothing for the past 4 days except play Uma Musume. I have done nothing for the past 4 days except for teleporting bread. I'm so hungry I could eat it. Okay, but instead of Ume Musume, you could have been playing some Fire Emblem Hero. I'm not even going to try to argue against Ume Musume. I know Gold Ship and I know nothing else. And I probably would have played it if Gold Ship was fucking built like a freight train in the game. But I heard that she wasn't. That's usually all it takes for me to play a gacha game. If I find one specifically funny thing about it, I usually pick it up. All it takes is one funny thing. And I'll just build my entire playstyle around it. This is a ogre recap who can go 1 to... What are these names? Who can go 1-to-1 with Goku in an eating competition. I don't know. I trust it. You can only train speed. Yeah, but that means... I don't, but it's not convincing me to play the game. It's not convincing me to play the game. It's a roguelike. It's a gacha game. I think the last gacha game I installed it for dumb reasons was Persona 5 The Phantom X. I downloaded it because I wanted to be Morgana and also post-brain getting blown out main character. Because I saw you could play as I guess only in the Chinese version you can play as the Persona 3 characters. And you can play as the protagonist after he blows his brain out and dies. You can play as him after he does that. And also Morgana. And I like Morgana. Looking cool, Joker. His name is... and Barack Obama. Chat, in about a week, should I get a picture with the voice of Barack Obama and Baki? What are we thinking? I want to meet the guy who played college-age Obama in the Flash CW series. In the RULZ cosplay. In the RULZ cosplay. Fun fact, his name is Bill Butt. Spelled like exactly how it sounds. Real racehorse, by the way. Barack Obama. Obama. Alibama. Sorry. I'm just having a great time. It was Tata. Was there any news about... Actually, Everything app hasn't blown up yet, so I imagine it didn't happen. But has anyone heard... There was a giant, apparently, firmware maintenance update for Porto Naito, and I need to know if Tato has been found. It's gonna be... I'm not seeing anything about it. I tried looking. I tried looking. No one has found Tato yet. Tato's gone missing. I tried looking. I can't find it. I have seen the leakers who said Tato was gonna be in Fortnite get a bunch of death threats. Like, death threats. Because if Tato doesn't, I am nervous to see How many dead leakers they're gonna find if Tato does not get in. Tato. Cool. What I found out, it's soon. Because apparently they found the song name Mesmerizer. Soon, TM. Okay, but they've been saying about Demon Slayer for like 3 years. They've been saying Demon Slayer soon for like 3 fucking years. And Demon Slayer never happened. I love it could just be the song though. Because they did the same thing where they said, Freerins coming to Fortnite. And it was just the opening, and then they did Oshinoko, it's here. It was just Idol. And they did, it's Beastars time, and it was just Monster. I did pop onto the website and see I did pop onto the website and saw they added Dumb Ways to Die. Like, y'all remember? We should do an episode of playing 2010 mobile games. That should be a stream. I'm sure I could find Angry Birds Epic and Dumb Ways to Die. And some other ones I don't remember the name of, but I just watched a video essay on. The Tobuscus game. I'm sure that's a thing. Plants vs. Zombies. I do not want to support them anymore. Did any of you see the new Plants vs. Zombies release? So they announced a remaster of the original game. What they released for $20 is an AI upscale of the original with some of the 360's content mostly broken and for $20. It does not work for the most part. It's all AI upscaled. And yeah. Oh, but they added paid cosmetics. Don't worry. I know you're wondering, wait, did EA make this? They did. Why? I don't know. And it's not like the previous Plants vs. Zombies game was any good. As someone who owns a physical copy of Garden Warfare 3, that shit is unbelievably ass. Because, like, I can't be crazy. The second one was not bad, right? I remember the second one being kind of, like, good in general. Like, not just good for a kid's game. I remember the second one being just good. And the third one's, like, fine for, like, a kid's game. Like, mediocre for a kid's game is the lowest possible bar. It's fine though. EA's been doing this for how long now? EA's been dismantling franchises from the shredding franchises out the ass for, like, what? How long? How long since the last Mass Effect spinoff? To be fair, though, I don't know how anyone liked Mass Effect. other than the fact you can have sex with the alien. I don't know how anyone else, I don't know how anyone, like, found enjoyment. If you can't tell, I'm not a big Mass Effect fan. I think Mass Effect is lame. Especially the first game, which is just blurry for no reason. The entire game is like, has like a film static on it. It's so annoying. Warfare 3 is not even in the first page of Google. You look up Garden Warfare. I don't remember. It was called something different. It's called something corny. Lookman Zoe's Journeys. How was your entertainment going? Yeah, I know I'm in the outlying by not liking Mass Effect. I know I'm in the outlier. I am not a fan. To be fair, I did only play the first one. Who knows if it gets better? I played the first one, and I played a little bit of Andromeda. I don't know about the rest of them. I did not play 2 or 3. Apparently 3 is worse than all of them, but I didn't play that one. So, it's actually a big improvement of the graphics. I would fucking hope so. Have you seen what the original one looks like? I played that shit within the last 5 years. Have you seen what the original Mass Effect looks like? As I said, the whole fucking game is blurry as shit. The whole fucking game is blurry. That shit came out like 2012. It's a mistake. We don't claim Andromeda over here. It's like busting say. To be fair, I knew Andromeda was the bad one, and I didn't play a lot of it. Because I played the first, again, I played the first one first. And I believe it was my Father Soul, who told me that Andromeda was the best one that he's played. And I was like, okay. I was like, this is still kind of lame. I could be playing Halo. But instead, I'm debating the main villain in a court of law. And winning in the first, and won in the first, like, act. Oh, hey, Garrus, I will say, give the characters an XCOM style, XCOM Heroes game. Give all the side characters an XCOM Heroes style game. Garrus is easily the best thing I got from that. Garrus followed slightly behind Vitali. I even remember their names. I don't remember the main character's name. I take that back. I forgot about that one stupid meme. I absolutely remember the main character's name. I also remember the hilarious bug you can do that I did right before I stopped playing, which was like you could like get infinite money in the Citadel and then get the N7 armor. Or get like the fucking commander armor or whatever it is. Like, where is it? Like the Reaper suit? It was something like that. Some goofy name. The Reaper or something. Like if you bought something from one shop seller and sold it to a different shop seller just over and over. I mean, you can adjust the settings because the motion blur. I mean, I tried, but I was playing the 360 version of the game. And also, no matter what second complaint, no matter what I did in the character selection, it always looked like Jason Statham. It was like Dark Souls where every character looks vaguely like Ryan Reynolds. It vaguely looked like Jason Statham every time. You love that aspect of the story, not gonna lie. All this space and stuff by stuff as well. I'd believe it. I'm sure there was a lot of stuff. I just could not sit through the game, especially when I was getting sick like every like half hour. I had to like look away. I forgot how far I got in Mass Effect because I didn't beat it. I don't claim to be an expert. I don't claim to be a leading expert. I trust. Look, if there's any other chatters that isn't Blister or Zoe, I would believe Zoe. Oh, on Mass Effect. Don't trust me. Unless you somehow agree with my opinions, which no one does. I know that. I know that. No Shepard's best character appearance-wise. And you can romance Garrus. Garrus or Carrion. Because originally, when the Panini hit, I was gonna play Mass Effect and then 2, and then because I own all of them. I was gonna play all 3 of them, and then do the thing where you transfer your save file between them all. And then I couldn't get through one. I couldn't get through the first one. Same thing with Dragon Age, where I own all the Dragon Ages, but I couldn't even like fucking. I was like, God, I'd rather be playing Mass Effect than Dragon Age. I don't know how there was an audience for Dragon Age. It's Tolly because she was cute. Tolly's awesome. She's like a weird bubble person, and I like Tolly. You got the 3 characters I exclusively used. Tolly, Garrus, and Rex. I think, Rex is from the first game, right? He's the weird, he's the weird Goomba lizard from the first game. He's the little fucking Goomba guy. I love the Goomba lizards. They're so goofy looking. They're like orcs. It's such a nice play because ME2 is peak and ME3 is so many things paying off plot twist wise. I know there's arguments about the ending of ME3. Yeah, I heard it has like a Game of Thrones style ending. Where it lessens the whole thing. I'm gonna let you know on some things I'm about to do. Do you know what Friday Night Funkin' is? I don't. No idea. Not a clue. I'm not really in on these weird, like, indie viral games. It's not my thing. So it's amazing through it. Yeah, I just need to, like, find a reason to play it. Maybe it's a stream thing. But then I heard the game's like 1,000 hours, so maybe not. Maybe maybe not a stream thing. Then I'd also have to rebuy Mass Effect, and I'm not doing that. I will happily hold on to my disc of Mass Effect. My discus. And my discus of Dragon Age Origins. Mass Effect 3 is rushed. Yeah, EA sucks. EA sucks, I know that. And it's not like I hated Mass Effect. It's just not my type of game, I don't think. I also like the medic lady. I don't remember what her name was, but I do remember you started with her. I thought there was just something charming about your starting group of this in-depth roster is like some random schmuck of a healer. Also not a fan of Dragon Age too. Yeah, I think a big yeah. I didn't even get that far into it. I think because I started with whatever the prequel one was. A lot of these like 2010 games just didn't click for me. Like there's a lot of these like games from the same generation that people herald as like the best games ever, and I just couldn't get into any of them. Because I was the same way with Borderlands, but I'm glad I never got into Borderlands that much because Jesus Christ, it only got worse. And by I didn't get into Borderlands, I mean I played them all. I just didn't like any of them. I just thought they were all stupid. I just thought they were all dumb. And I played a lot. I think I almost beat... I think I got to the very end of 2, and the farthest I got was the very end of 2 and the very end of 3. I think I beat 3. God, 3 was so bad. 3 was so bad. Yes, that was cool that I never played it. Oh, it's so bad. Don't play 4. I heard it was worse. Or play 4, but turn off the sound and skip all the cutscenes. Because I heard the gameplay is always... Because the gameplay is always better in all. The gameplay in 2 is better than 1. And the gameplay in 3 is better than 2. And I imagine the gameplay in 4 is better than 3. Just skip all the cutscenes and mute all the game. You don't have to hear any of it, and you don't have to like engage with the narrative. Also, Randy Pitchford's a fucking evil person. Do not trust a word Randall Pitchford says. You know he's got a good reputation when there's a compilation on YouTube of streamers react to the splicing of the Deltarune trailer in the Switch 2 with Randy Pitchford from Gearbox. Like just the transition from the date that Deltarune releases. Hi, I'm Randy Pitchford from Gearbox. There's a 10-minute compilation of content creators going, ugh. Get off the screen. Which, I mean, I did the same thing. I fucking hate Randy Pitchford. He's such a scumbag. I don't even know if I got to, like... I didn't really explore planets all that much in Mass Effect, I don't feel like. At least I don't remember... I don't remember a lot. I feel like I remember a lot of it, but I feel like I forgot a lot of it. I remember Space TSA. I remember all the stupid things. I remember all the dumbass, like, bureaucracy bullshit. I don't remember the actual, like, what I did in the game. I remember the Space TSA. I remember getting the villain lizard guy court-martialed in the first 10 seconds. Because I failed the dialogue check, and I was like, I think I can beat this dialogue check. Just reset it until I beat it. Or cleared it. Which I don't think it took me that long, seeing that I barely remember doing it. Like, I remember all the boring... But where's the ending of Mass Effect where you get to just kill the fucking TSA people who... I know I'm pretty sure they must be a loading block, because there's no way it could take that long. So companions for the 5 and anyone. You file space. That's what I felt like a lot of Mass Effect was. I felt like that's why I was so quick to fall off it. Or like quicker than what I should have to like experience it. Because I felt like a lot of it was like space bureaucracy. It was like I'm filing my taxes and getting a driver's license and running around an airport for 3 hours. Then kept falling asleep during it. And then getting sick when I'm not. It was not a good time. I did not have a fun time. And the entire time I had to fucking look at knockoff Jason Statham. But Garrus was there to make a quip every once in a while, and that was the light. That was the light at the end of the tunnel. Is that occasionally Garrus or Tali said something like, "It's too cold for my species here. Good thing I have an environmental suit." Thank you, Tali. Oh, I remember hacking. And by hacking, it was like the Snowland AI puzzle thing. That was a piece of shit and sucked. I distinctly remember having to Google it every time. Skipping heavy. We gotta play Mass Effect 1 so you can transfer your save file down to Mass Effect 2. The Monster Hunter 2. Monster Hunter Dose. And Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. I don't know in what order that was. I think Freedom Unite was a remake. Ignore me. Transfer data from Monster Hunter 4 to Monster Hunter Wilds, because they're the same team. But they take place in the same time period. The same era. Same region. You can fight the Celtis Queen. Yeah, I have a whole stack of 360 games we can talk about. This can be the whole stream. And when you stun him, you can transfer choice from the beginning of the game. If you already know the story, you can choose the path to take. I think the only bit of the story I looked up, like preemptively, was how to make sure Garrus lives. So I can have the Garrus Vicarian ending. It's like, I don't care who I don't care fucking like Joker or whatever the hell his name was. Like Jack of Hearts or whatever the dude's name was. I don't care how many times I have to let him die. I am not letting Garrus die. He is the light at the end of the tunnel, this fucking game. I am not playing a Mass Effect visual novel. I will not. You will not make me. Fight my shiny metal ass. I will not. I'm not playing a visual novel. The closest I'll ever get was Persona 3 Portable. Which, to be fair, I wish I was playing Persona 3 Portable instead of Persona 3 Reload. Because I liked the Portable one a little better. Oh, you have to play the visual novel? So it is just a recap of the... And it's narrated. Yippee. Yay. I'm just being annoying. I'm sure it's fine. I'm probably not going to play it, though, because I kind of gave it. I fell off. I'm not on the Mass Effect train. The Mass Effect train, I watched it go by. I'm not on it, and I can accept that. What is Mass Effect even about? I just know you can date Dolly. It's about the space. It's about the space. Space. Okay. Zoe, don't say anything. I'm gonna try to recap the story. I'm gonna try to set up the story. Zoe, don't say anything. Let's see. Space. It's the final frontier of like a mini mart, or not a mini mart, like a strip mall in space, called the Citadel. You are fighting a galactic war against the Reapers. The Reavers? Reaper. One of the two things I just said. Big Blue. Basically, Big Blue, what is basically just the Illuminate from Helldivers. But who knows what came first, because I don't know if the Illuminate were in Helldivers 1. Probably the Reapers came first. But still. They're big, otherworldly creatures that roam the space and take over. You are a captain of a ship called the Normandy. You know, the Normandy from No Man's Sky. Or Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. You are the host of the Normandy, Captain Shepard. And this is your favorite store on the Citadel? You're fighting this war, and honestly, I don't think there was that much more setup to the game, to like the first game. I don't think there's that much more to the intro of the first game. Other than there's a traitor amongst you. And who knows if it's this weird half-zombie blue lizard glowing defector man. It couldn't possibly be him. Unless, of course, you could prove it in a court of law in the first act. And have him be excommunicated and hunted down by the CIA. Oh, no, the SCIA. I bet you can't guess what the S stands for. And that's probably the setup of the first game. And then you gotta stop the Reapers. Spearheaded by imposter space. Swaz. And that is 100% accurate. Then of course they experimented on after the first invasion, they experimented on children starting. Well, first they made giant suits of armor to try and bolster their defense against the high-tech forces. And one of the earliest of these were Sergeant Johnson. But then, to refine the technologies, they had to start making humanitarian sacrifices and would start raising kids to fight the wars. And then they didn't give them basically super soldier abilities, thus creating the Spartans. Watch the Prototype movie, it's good. Watch the Halo anime, it's good. Some of it is good. Not all of it. It's better than the new Halo show. All of it's better than the new Halo show. But they had an episode where they fought a giant, like, Super Saiyan gorilla, and that was certainly something. I think some of it are true. Well, the Court of Law bit's true, because that's the part of the game I know I definitely played, because that was my biggest, like, one sentence how I felt about Mass Effect, was that I beat the main villain, but only in the Court of Law. Repair Spaceball shutting. Well, no one said it's shutting down. It's working just fine. Welcome in, Brooklyn Hines. How's your night today been going? It's a pleasure to see you. Welcome in to Redrawing Soul for the 100th time. We'll talk about games on the 360. Like Resistance, Fall of Man. Not on the 360. Any Resistance heads out there? Anybody want Halo, but just a bit? Anyone want Halo, but it's also Gears of War and just not great? Resistance, Fall of Man. I own the PS Vita version and the home console version. Resistance, Fall of Man. I don't remember what it's about, but I don't imagine it's that much different from the other things I've been saying. Imagine it's too much different. Made some owl sketches. Me when I'm superb owl. Is it a horned owl? Is it a coo owl? Is it a dragon owl? To do a horned owl, yeah, hell yeah, that's a good one. One of those crashed into my windows once. Don't worry, the horns are soft. Otherwise, I would have a different story. They're very large. A barn owl, I think. I forgot those were a type of owl. I just assumed that was a way to describe owl. There's an owl in my barn, thus it is a barn owl. Not dissimilar to a barn cat being just a cat in a barn. That's a new one. It's dark and he's crying all the time. It's also on every Watch Mojo list for having the worst ending in a video game. What? I feel like you're gassing Mass Effect 3 up. Not to be that guy. I think you're gassing this game up. A wasp broke into my house. How dare a horned owl break into your house? God damn. No. Using a lockpick, but it was like the Oblivion lockpick system, so you have no idea how it did it. A barn owl broke into my roof. Well, then that's not a barn owl, it's a roof owl. Sorry. Dude, I think I did try to play Mass Effect Legendary version. I just don't think it worked, because I swear to God I've installed this game. Because you said it, and I kind of remember the name. I don't think it worked. I don't think it ran. I'm pretty sure I did install this before. Because I think it was one of those, like, Unreal 5, or, like, Unreal Engine remakes, where, like, it's super large, and has optimization. I fucking stop remaking games in Unreal Engine. It worked once, and that was Oblivion, and none other game has ever worked. And Oblivion only works because it works marginally better than the original. Which somehow worked worse. I say as I'm listening to Skyrim music. Play Skyrim. It's literally poop from a butt, but it's the best thing it's the best thing you'll ever see. Those are just cats but birds. Yeah, I've heard that as well, dude. Because they're goofy little guys. You don't think they can turn their head all the way around? Well, not all the way around. Nothing can do that. You need a jelly spine. But it can turn their head. They can turn their all of them. What's that? Okay, what's that stupid owl I'm thinking of? Like, it's like a dragon owl. Or it looks like a dragon, but is an owl. Why do I have a Submariner meme? I have a Submariner meme. Why? What am I doing with this? Please leave me. Submariner. Alright, so I'm looking down my saved images, and I did not find an owl, but I did find a 13th century carving of a whale. And my cat. Do we need any of these images? Pay the cat tax. The cat tax shall be paid in blood. I'm gonna see if I can find a good one. I'm just gonna type in cat to the search bar and see which would is a good one. There's a lot of monkey. There's a lot of monkey. I'm just gonna say this down right. Say this outright. A lot of monkey. Who is frankly not my cat. But it is monkey. The Sniler, as he's called. As he's frankly been called. The Sniler. Okay, I can't seem to find an image of my... Show me all. Is there a way to sort from newest so I can get a photo from this century? This is clearly not all of them because they're missing the good one. I'm trying to find the best one, but I cannot. Welcome into Spare Disease. How was your night today been going? It is a pleasure to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Since I cannot find the best one, here is an image of her being greedy and stealing the water that does not belong to her. That is not her water. Me when I bite the water that feeds me. The greed sickens me. Steal the water that is not mine. Listen, you just finished up my wig for Halloween. Ooh, spooky. Me when I'm Halloween. Yeah, I don't know when I took the good image of. The best image of small creature. Where are they? I'm now getting to the point where I keep finding images of the cat that just says play toys with me. I paused my shower. I paused my shower to be here. Okay, but that image goes so hard though. I paused my shower. What the fuck is this guy? Why does he look like that? Oh no. Who the fuck is this guy? Was it fucking like Perlman from Samus Zero? Why is Perlman from Samus Zero in my images? Monkey the Cat's real name and nickname. That's real name. I got it from their X the Everything account. It's called Monkey. Here's another image of my cat. It's a little blurry, but that's only because she's so fast. She even has a little indicator to know which way is forward, like an Amazon box. in case you don't remember which way goes forward and which way goes back. Send me a pic right now. I'm back. Did you send a pic of the Halloween ham? Oh, nice. What is this for? Oh, yeah, I believe you said Ramona Flowers. Yeah, I like it. Ignore the fact that I said Halloween ham. That's from a different video. A video that I don't even think is accessible anymore. Does anyone know if you can still watch the Halloween ham guy? Or not Halloween ham. What am I saying? Holiday ham. I put it right here. Holiday ham. Stealing holiday ham prank or whatever it is. What, it just tastes better. Holiday ham. I put it right here. Sometimes cringe is fun to watch. Like, just weird fucking cringe content. Because there's that, it's fun to watch, not isolated. Otherwise, that's when it's painful. When you're enjoying it with your home slice. Like, I cannot watch Mike and Melissa on my own. That I need an audience for Mike and Melissa and or Nyaneko Sugar Girls. Oh, God. We haunted for Halloween, we're not going anywhere. You could easily do that in a short amount of time. Actually, my bodysuit for Ramona, but that's it. Well, you better hurry. What, you got like a week? Okay, so peg leg soul is done. Fluffy peg leg soul with no arms. Black Knight from Monty Python soul but no arms. Soul but a weird vase is done. Soul but a strange vase. And I think we're good. God, not Nyaneko Sugar Girls. Do you know they still post to this day? They still post Nyaneko Sugar Girl content. I favorited an Ume Musume fan art they made. I'm being Dr. Frankenfurter. This was not starting in their actual costume. This stuff. I don't know what that is. My hands now smell fruity because of the glue. I'm gonna cloak from last year to dirt and 3D print holes to be Hollow Knight. The boss doesn't make it. You don't know? You don't? Wait, not the Hollow Knight? I don't know why I thought that was gonna work. I need to just make the legs invisible. I'm not gonna be sure. I think we've been over this once. But that's why I don't remember, because it's not something I would typically know. The makeup down pat. Well, that's the big that's something. The costume is non-existent. Well, that's the other thing. I wish I had more updated pictures of my RULZ cosplay, because I have ones that were like not great. It's fine. I'll take some at the convention, because I added some details, some whiter detailing and all that to make things stand out. I also have a hat that's excruciatingly the wrong color. Because I didn't didn't want to make a hat in the short time that I had left, so I just bought a hat. But it's the way out. It's it's so far from being the right shade of green. The picture on Amazon looked like it was super dark, but then I got it and it wasn't. Did you suffocate yourself again? No. I haven't even put on the head in a long while. Because my hair is longer, so it gets in the way. It's kind of cold now, though, so I guess it's also super hot to wear. But since it's getting down to like 40 degrees, I guess I could try seeing about it. Let me Google something. All right. Well, that stuff is kind of. I'm definitely a fan after last year's convention stuff. It's a good place also to just like we basically last year just used it as a shopping center. Like, it was so stupid. But I mean, would you not use a spot as a shopping center if you also found a copy of Pokemon Soul Silver for like $60? Perfect condition. You have like $20 in eBay. Soul Silver? Whose Fahrenheit is +4 Celsius. Is that how cold it gets? No, it's not how cold it gets. It's just how cold like fall is. But that's not as cold as it goes. Trust me, it goes like about 50 degrees lower than that. You're saying you found it? How'd you find it for $20 on eBay when the only listing I'm seeing here for under 100? Not even in the box. Just for under 100 is Walmart, and it says it's an uncomfortable sell. Game card. I don't think this is a real seller. don't think this is a real seller. And there's no box here. Where are you going to put the game? Without the box, where are you going to put it? To be fair, I did not buy it. I have no need for Soul Silver. My compatriot bought it. Because he has every need for Soul Silver. Especially for some reason, the Japanese copy that he picked up. Even though it's no Pokemon Platinum, which I guess is the best one. The best one to find, not best of that grouping. Best thing to find. The most rarest of them all. I played it. I mean, yeah, because it's Gen fucking 2. Of course, it's boring. It's bloody Gen 2. Didn't see that one coming, did you? See, and then because you were looking away from the screen, you missed it now. And if you rewind it, you're not going to know what I'm talking about. Because it's not even going to be there. You're going to look it up and you're going to be square. For one stream, got to do a square. Yeah, Soul Cube was more of a warning than it was just a modern art piece. It was like the Mayan tablets that said the world was going to end in 2012, which is not what they said at all, but it's what fucking nutcase said it was. Said it was going to do. Which that is a hilarious piece of fun fact trivia. That it never even said there was going to be a world-ending crisis. It's just the calendar didn't go past 2012. Which, why would it? This civilization didn't even make it past 0. But this can have up and down starting to go past 2025. It is the worldwide soon. No, see, but Blister, what you're missing is that the world already ended. And because you didn't get raptured, we just didn't see it. Where is his arms again? I noticed his arms are gone again. Where did they go? The rapture happened. No one was worthy. No, one person was worthy. We can do a Violet Evergarden and give some giant metal arms. Giant unwieldy World War I prosthetics. We could always try that. The robot arm is back. No. I'm jesting. I'm not drawing another robot arm. Especially not on Soul, where it would be the least fitting. I don't think I could find a worse character to put a robot arm on. Welcome in, Dread. How was your night today? It's a pleasure to see you. Welcome in. Can't you see the arms? It's just gone. It's just invisible. It's just invisible. It's fine. I can see it on my top screen because my top screen's too bright. Who turned off the lights in the mall? It's how I like it. Because I didn't like the blue I was using. It looked like candy. And I wanted to have more of a Venom look than I did. It's like the models went from... It's like the Spider-Man art progression, where the suit was supposed to have black and not blue, but it was shaded blue. Because that's how you shaded black back then. And then it just became blue, because everyone was like, hey, it's the blue guy. But like, it's actually black, but we used blue for shading. It's the blue guy. That's why Venom was blue in a lot of the video games. Because he's blue. It's not blue. Or Spider-Man, the other Spider-Man, the skull one was also supposed to be blue. It's not blue. So now we need to go back to not being as blue. Because I did not like it. I did not like being as blue. It was the skull one, the future one, who doesn't actually have spider powers. He's just really fucking just really fucking vicious. $20.99. That's what he is. Yeah, the one that was in Spider-Verse. His suit was supposed to be black, but it was shaded blue, so everyone just assumed it was blue. Which, I mean, to be fair, do you want to know what art you were supposed to look at to grasp that his suit was black? He's blue because he's hungry. He's blue for an amazing reason. You were supposed to gauge he was black from this. That his suit was black. His suit's supposed to be black. Like, this this is the problem. Do we see the issue? With how he might be misconstrued as blue. Is it even shading at that point? Yeah, it's cyanist. That is the most cyan black I've ever seen in my life. I think the consensus that he is dark blue primarily from now on. Like in most media, he's just super dark blue. This one's a bit better because this one looks more like Venom. I feel like it's more like the old Venom shading. This is more like the old Venom shading. It's because black is expensive to print. So they shade in blue rather than black. Or rather than like the grayscale, because gray is even harder to print than black. So they shade with blue. That's what I did too. Minecraft light blue concrete. Like Nightcrawler colored. He's blue. He's been retconned since then to be. His other suits are black though. He's got a black suit. I think he's got like a armor suit that's black. This is like I could still see. It's like how again every character that was black was confused as blue. I am trying to see though. I have another Spider-Man fun fact, but I can't find it. Because I can't remember the character's name. But it's that the most famous image of Spider-Man is not actually Peter Parker. And I don't remember what the name of the character is. It did remind me of my favorite retcon out of existence in hell and back. My favorite retcon out of Life and Death Run. I just got reminded of fucking May Parker, the best Spider Girl, or Mayday Parker, the best Spider Girl. Mostly because she had a weird Power Rangers ensemble with a sister who is entirely blue. And also a fucking cool looking suit because it's got a like way more blue. No, don't show me AI art. Show me the who is this character's name? Who is the character? What is it? What is their name? No. I can't find it. Chad, I can't let this go. Who's XCR made Penny Parker? Nice. Yo, what the fuck? I just saw this the other day. Who is this character? Is this must be another, like, retcon to hell and back. That's someone getting spring locked. I don't need to see that. there's someone who's making, like, a Springtrap costume, but making it with spring locks in it. What character do you talk about? I don't know, but it's one of the most famous, like, iconographies for Spider-Man. And I don't remember what it is, who they are, because it's another, like, weird third-rate Spider-Man character. Well, let me scroll past all the images of the guy getting spring-locked. God, I need to follow that project. Ben Reilly, no. It's the shot of Spider-Man hunched over in the rain. But it's not Ben Reilly, it's not Kane. It's a... That's Tato, that's Miku, that's a lot of Gigi Marine. Oh my god, that's right, Fortnite Festival. Ooh-ee-ah-ee, ooh-ee-ah-ee. This has been added. In the wake of Tato getting leaked, ooh-ee-ah-ee, ooh-ee-ah-ee was added to the official music tracks, alongside Shelter by Porter Robinson. That's real, you can look it up. You can look that one up. You can Google that. Take that one to the bank. Why don't you? Jesus Christ, I'm scrolling down so far on my, like, saved list. When was this? This can't have been this long ago. This was recent. That's Obama. That's Bucky Obama again. The best kind. Sure, there's a lot of cats. Sure, there's 1,000 fucking cats. And a lot of red versus blue also. Tato's my favorite spider person. Not gonna Spider-Man, no. It is a character who took on the mantle of regular ass Spider-Man, but I don't remember what their name is. That's GG again. That one is just GG again. GD Marine. Who in the right mind make a functional spring lot suit? I don't know, but it's like the guys showing off their spring lot suit. Or the guy showing off is like, hey, look at this cool spring lock suit I made. Triggers it. It smashes a can and cuts his hand wide open. Like rips his entire hand like in half. And splits a can. But it's like meant for someone to wear. No! I just reset it because I clicked on a painting of monkey. Someone painted a nice picture of monkey. Just thought you guys should know that. My hand's getting tired from scrolling because my scroll wheel sucks. metric wheel takes a metric ton to fucking move. Okay, do you know what? We're doing I'm done scrolling. I'm done trying to find this. This one. Who is this character? This is so not worth trying to find it. You got me off the kid that's 10 feet. That's what you don't want to hang out with Springtrap. I could put the image on the screen. It's not like I'm trying to hide the image. I'm just sad that I remembered a fun fact, but I didn't remember the core of the fun fact. That this is not Peter Parker. It's like, this is like Marriott John or whatever her name was. Like it's a character that's so fucking far removed from. like a character who's not even close to being a mainline Spider-Man. Maybe I can find it in this list. Maybe I just find it in a list of Spider. Who the fuck is IAPEC? The other I might have found it. Maybe. Who cares at this point? I'm done trying to find this. I'm done trying to solve my own Spider-Man trivia. I think it's Maddie Franklin, as I think it's supposed to be. That sounds like it was part of the fun fact. But it's like the single most iconic piece of Spider-Man art. It's not even like a B-list. It's not even like a C-list character. Like a D-lister at best. Anyway, back to this shit. Now that I'm done trying to find a Spider-Man fact for 10 minutes, let's get back to doing Fluffy Soul. Oh, just you wait. I think I found it. I think it's Maddie Frank. Just because it sounds adequately impossibly far removed. I'm just like, you know, everyone's favorite character, Maddie Frank. You know, Spider-Man. Spider-Man's fun. I know all sorts of fun Spider-Man facts. You don't even know. My favorite character is Doppelganger. God damn it. Here's Italian Spider-Man. The only difference is that he got the pizza on. Is that he brought the pizza on time. He wasn't late. He wasn't late to bring the pizza. Hey, I'm making the pizza. I've seen Spider Noir. Are you gonna watch the live action series they put out footage for? They put out a teaser for Spider Noir, played by Nicolas Cage, premiering on Amazon Video. Because Amazon has had the rights to a Spider Noir live action for like the last decade and a half. What? Yeah, there's already footage of it, and there were set leaks of Nicolas Cage as a live action Spider Noir. Have I not heard of this? No idea. Hold on. Yeah, because here's like the key shot from the test footage or like from the teaser they put out. Here's a. And if you want to see him look a little goofy, here's behind the scenes photo. He's having a great time. I think it's funny they're going back to this design though, because they retired because there was the initial comic run, and then after that they stopped using the coat and the hat and just gave him like a bulletproof vest. Because that's what he had in the original, the first video game he was in. Same with in the first, all of his video game appearances were was just like the bulletproof vest and nothing else, and like the cloth suit. Going that makes him cooler. I mean, it does. That's why they brought it back. That's why they looped it back around. They're giving him like a sock hat and a fedora and an overcoat. I think it's because in the video game that came up with the idea of Spider-Verse, because that was a video game that came up with that idea before the comic did. Because that video game used they couldn't at the time render the coat and hat properly, so they just ditched it for a different outfit. Ruben Chili Jan, how's your night day been going? It's a pleasure to see you. So he uses the laptop. This is not new. This is old news. Yes. Something to look out for is if you ever rewatch Spider-Verse, Doppelganger's actually in it. which I just found. I just saw like a zoom in pointing out that one of the Spider-Men in the Hall of Spider-Men is not actually a spider person, and it's just doppelganger. And just the weird idea of world building the Spider Society is a bunch of thundering dumbasses because they let in fucking doppelganger. I could cosplay Spider Noir or something. I'm short as hell. He's on one of the posters. Is he really? Please. Please tell me. Please tell me he's on the... I'm looking at the poster right now because I need to know. Is he there? Oh my god. Why is he on the poster? It's not, he doesn't even count. I need to remember what Doppelganger looks like. He looks vaguely like Carnage. Here, again, we have the infinite resources of a computer. Let me just put this on the screen real quick. This is at the preface. I think this is not AI, because this image way predates AI image generation. It just kind of has that vibe to it. It's not. This is just what Doppelganger looks like. He looks vaguely like Spider-Man. Carnage, but from Temu. Basically, I think he is a version of Carnage at some point. He's a mindless half clone of Spider-Man. He is literally just an animal. Let's imagine if that movie pivoted. Imagine that movie was just if the second half of Across the Spider-Verse was just an argument where Miles is trying to argue that they let in Doppelganger before him. They let in this motherfucker. They let in this rabies-infested dog in a spider suit. Okay, but Spider Cats are real. Same with Spider T. There's an origin comic for Spider T-Rex. I don't want to hear it. There is a weird, convoluted origin comic for Spider-Rex. And yes, in case you're wondering, it's because a radioactive meteor hits him. He gets hit by a radioactive meteor, becomes a T-Rex. Because he was a pterodactyl. He was just the common pterodactyl. And was clocked in the head by a radioactive meteor, became a Spider-Rex. There is also his main villain is the Green Goblin, but a pterodactyl. Is there a spider dog? There's a spider werewolf. Because one of Spider-Man's villains is just a werewolf. By the way, you can still read the origin comic for Spider-Rex. It's still available. Pterodactyls aren't even dinosaurs. What? You don't question the origin of Spider-Rex. But he doesn't but that's why he's red and white and blue, because he is part of the radioactive meteor. He's in the meteor. Or radioactive meteor. He gets bitten by a radioactive meteor. It's like the... Is it like Spider-Ham where he got bit by a radioactive pig? Yeah, kinda. It's the same stupid premise. It's the same dumbass premise. He got bit by a radioactive pig. No, it's not even that he became a T-Rex, it's that he swapped bodies with, because the Green Goblin was the green T-Rex. And he was just a mild-mannered pterodactyl. And they both got hit by a radioactive meteor. It made him it made him Spider-Rex. So Spider-Man where he gets bit by a radioactive blister. Soul Man from the hit 2002 movie with the same name, where every student is 28 years old. God, I love it. I love it. What about the Immortal Spider-Man from the Tokusatsu series? Where the ancient Spider Guardian gives him the power of the Spider Guardian in a cave. And he gets a giant wrist gauntlet that fires out a rope. Spider rope. He also has a giant leopard robot called Leopardon. And a motorcycle. I think his name is Yuya. I don't remember. I don't remember. That might be something else. Like a demonic creature meaning it. Spider Blahaj. He also has a gun. It's the Japanese Spider-Man I'm talking about, by the way. I don't know if Tokusatsu Spider-Man was cleared up. I'm talking about this fucking Japanese Spider-Man that was the origin of Power Rangers or Super Sentai. Because as he says in his little introduction every time he shows up, he's the emissary of hell, Spider-Man. he's the emissary of hell. I'm describing Japanese Spider-Man right now. Emissary of hell, Spider-Man. He's a big gun. I didn't end this from a mobile game. No, I didn't, because I don't know. I only superficially like Sharknado. I know it's not good. I'm not invested in Sharknado at all. Sorry, it's so metal. Okay, but have you seen... There's also Japanese Captain America, which was more closer to Super Sentai. Oh, Jesus Christ. Every image of him looks so bad. You're an SI Sharknado. Yeah, to piss off the teacher because it was a horror movie class. It was a class on the sophistication of the hidden art of horror movies. I just wanted to piss him off, so I just wrote about shit the whole time. God, every image of him looks so stupid. Wait up, man. He also has a spider car. I don't know if that was clear enough. I don't know if I said that also. He has a spider car. And it was also a pivotal part of the original Spider-Verse event for some reason. For some reason he was a main character. He has a car and a robot and a motorcycle, but he has a civilian motorcycle though. It's not like a spider bike. He doesn't have a spider bike. That would be different. Oh god. I think there's a Disney Princess Spider Girl. There is a magical girl Venom. Look at this. Why does Spider-Man need a biking leader? Well, when you're fighting in exclusively sandy canyons, there's not much the spider rope can do. Look at him. It's so blurry. I can't look at his eyes without laughing. Look at this motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker. Look at I love Magical Girl Venom. I also love Magical Girl Venom. I like how she barely exists outside of having a straight up origin comic. And then that's it. Not unlike Kid Venom, who is another stupid character. Who is another dumbass character. Who, you guessed it, is from feudal Japan. Kid Venom. Whose name is Kid Venom. Of feudal Japan. There should be more there should be more magical girl versions of villains. I'm sure there's like, I don't know, some. I can't think of it right now because I have no idea. Fucking dude. I don't know, duder. Magical Girl Joker. Is Magical Twink Joker good enough? Because that was the Suicide Squad isekai. Like a goth magical girl anime. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Using Simpsons made references to Smiling Friends. I don't watch The Simpsons. Or Smiling Friends for that matter. I don't watch either. Unfortunately, I do not know what you speak of. Who watches The Simpsons? Me. I love The Simpsons. I love Bart. I love when the Bart voice actors tries to like hang out with people on the side of the road who that's my favorite video. She says her famous catchphrase, "It's me, Bart Simpson." Like the cute mascot and the transformations, everything, but the outfits are all, I think it would be a style. That must be real. Also, welcome in Alice. What if you're taking exams, do not chat. They will flunk you for cheating. Because you are a cheat. You are this. The answer to the first question is B. No. It's D. Always D. Math and religion stuff. Okay, but religious studies are fun though. That's how you learn about That's how you learn about Mithrian. That's how you learn about Mithra, which is real. Look it up. It's not different god the subtitles. Like, I feel like you're describing. Did I just do all this on the wrong layer? I did. I feel like what you're doing is describing what's the house name from Victoria Housekeeping from Zenless? I feel like is what you're describing. Chili Jam, I don't know what you're saying anymore. I'm seeing it. I feel no more need to say it. Oh no, you goth. I didn't know the personality or effort to be goth. Yeah. But isn't that the real goth? You friends you meet. Isn't that the real friend goths you meet along the way? The most goth of all is not putting in effort to be goth. Sorry, I just was looking back through references and I forgot. I saved a stupid ass image. Anyway, oh, welcome in GC47. Is that a nuclear? Did I set off a bomb? How was your night today been going? It's a pleasure to see you. Welcome to Sol does his model, but kinda, and then restarts it every 3 minutes. We're working through it. We're getting through it. A little. Kinda. So, welcome to Soul Gets Distracted. Spider-Man is interesting. And Japanese Spider-Man is funny. It's on Disney Plus right now. You can watch it. I think. And Mass Effect. Well, I wasn't looking stuff up for Mass Effect. We were just talking while I was coloring in the legs. I notice I'm clearly missed a spot. Just. Did I get it? Alright, problem solved. How did I split the head up? How did I split the head up before? Let's this is still 2.0, right? What am I working on right now? I'm working on 3, but it's listed as 32. You have a do, I do, but I don't post anything on it, so no new art ever goes on it. It's just happened to be there from like the pre-debut. Shoot, Bilbert. You shut your mouth. Let's see how I split it up here. Hopefully this is the right one. Yeah, it looks right, but is it truly? God, its face. The face looks so wrong because I forgot the mouth things weren't added till way later. So like pretty much the pretty much like the final hour, the extra little mouth ends were added. Because his head was too wide. His head was too wide. This one, the head is narrow and has like an animal snout, not just like a weird fat person head with big eyes. Now, where is that? Because the thing is, the horns in the head are weird on these. It is Girl Soul now. Yeah, because I think it'd be easier if I just did it like this. Shit. Also, just to note, the one outfit is still on the table where it's Soul with the ears tied back. Because I don't know how that version of Soul would even work on this model. This version of the new model. Because it wouldn't be good. Like, it wouldn't... Because the other one, again, played on the fact that that Soul was, like, small. Or the head was smaller. I think with the star here, the head shape would be easier to make out, perchance. It's not necessarily the head shape being easier to make out, it's just like the actual shape. It wasn't the shape being made out, it was just the actual shape itself. Like, it's very, like, not unsnouty. It's very unsnooted. And you can even see it when I turn, it's just a face with a slightly, like, with basically lines representing snout. But also because of that, the head, this goes way up. Where if I keep that off, I feel like I'd have a better, like, appearance of, like, a break in it. And besides, I was planning on reworking the outfit also, because there's definitely some changes I'm going to make. Especially, even to make sure I made this Soul, when I redrew Soul for this, I made him bulkier. I made him just a bit bulkier in every regard. Use a different model for Halloween. I'm not streaming on Halloween. Our last stream is going to be like a week before Halloween. Or like the Wednesday before Halloween. Wednesday the 13th. Oh. Darn, I've said this like a million times. I'm not going to be in town for Halloween. We're just skipping out on that week for the most part. think you say the last stream once. I said it this stream. And it's also in the when at the beginning, because I put it in the the 30 minutes message. I said this is part of the last 4 streams of October. This one, the 2 gaming ones, and then 1 more art stream, and then it's over. It's that, and then I said that same thing at the beginning of the stream. Because I got a lot of days. And I don't want to upset myself with having the stream and then do other things as well. So yeah, I'm just not gonna stream. I'm gonna be exhausted those days too. It's gonna be so that's me being electrocuted. Look what are you doing? You don't even know. I'm gonna meet Bill Butts. And then I'm gonna go see the Living Tombstone live. Which is in the same venue. I've never listened to a Living Tombstone song. Oh, I did. I guess I did once because I stayed for the end of that movie. And then I did another time for Elizabeth Rose Blood Flame, just because I needed to know. But otherwise, I'm just an idiot. So part of hopefully selling the nose effect will be to just leave all the nose pieces separate. Let's work on the horns, though. I feel like the horns is set like the precedent. The book's basically an Uber. Uba. Shuba. Shuba Shuba. Niwana Shuba. That's not what I wanted. I didn't want you. Leave me. Give me this back. Give me my reference image. Yeah, so how does it basically work is just color the whole thing and then split it up to match the line art. This is how basically I'm gonna try doing this. I can't imagine it would go like poorly. It's basically just gonna be recreating this until I get to the point where I can smooth it out. Oh, so what do you mean Schubert Bill? Stop calling me Schubert Bill. It's the proper goat nose. I've been drawing Soul with the longest nose for an eternity now. I've been drawing Soul like this forever. At the very least, we can incorporate the nose for once. We can incorporate that the nose looks like that. What do you mean, why is he a dandruff? What are you talking about? This one's how I was considered Chris. Wait, they can. Oh, that's scary. It's kind of creepy, not gonna lie. I'm gonna put that on my top 10 creepiest. I'll put that on my top 10 demon sightings list. Who wants to watch some epic top 10 horror with me after this? I love top 10 horror. That's what I'm watching after this. Then I'm gonna watch that guy get his arm spring trapped and watch my favorite scary video. Oh crap. For real? I'm gonna watch a long stream. Yeah, we're all gonna watch T-Dub's Mario Be Playin' by T-Dub. That's what we're all gonna watch. If you wouldn't mind going to youtube.com and looking up Mario Be Playin' by T-Dub. That's gonna be important for homework. Again, that's MARIO space B space PLAYIN by T space DUB. Let's watch analog horror at 3 a.m. You want to watch drinking the Among Us potion at 3 a.m. Is that what you're saying? It's my favorite video. You want to watch Attack of the Halloween Hacker? That's my other favorite video. the what now? The Among Us potion. At 3 a.m. Is that this the imposter from Among Us? You wanna watch Gene? You wanna watch Gene from the Emoji Movie breaks into my house, and it's filmed by like a 5-year-old who's promoting like Amazon cards, because that's what a 5-year-old should be doing. His blister's so sus. I almost just said something I might regret. I almost just I may have almost just said, I may have just almost said something that I don't want any sound clip of. So do you have a favorite scary movie? This situation is crazy. Yeah, I did almost just call you a sussy baka. Because I was thinking of the Hank Schrader clip of... I was thinking of the Hank Schrader clip where he goes, sussy baka. He was Walter. You're a sussy baka. The favorite scary movie. We're not counting Sharknado in this, just for excitement. Just for excitement, we're not counting Sharknado. Because I consider that more of an action flick than anything. The only... Do we count the Godzillas, too? Because I think I might have an easy answer for that. Though, I guess I didn't really like Godzilla. Again, I think I also just watched those to be stupid. To be a dumbass. To be a conniving dumbass. A thundering dumbass. The only horror movie I've seen is FNAF. Okay, what you need to do is you need to pop in your... You need to... click on your VCR. Well, the original Godzillas were horror movies. Well, and that's where I say it too. Because I was going to say Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, but the parts I like about it is that it's so stupid. Mechagodzilla, his official canon origin is that he's made out of space titanium. He's built by aliens made out of space titanium, hiding out in Hokkaido. You watch the first one for the plot. You watch the original one, and you watch Godzilla -1 for the plot. Because Godzilla -1, if you took out Godzilla, it'd just be a war movie. It'd just be a sad war drama if you took out Godzilla. So the Godzilla one is just a sad war. Shin Godzilla is fucking creepy, though. Shin Godzilla's real. Shin Godzilla is fucking horrifying. Just look up a picture of Shin Godzilla, and then get back to me. I love Godzilla -1. I also loved Godzilla -1. I don't really care for the legendary picture, the Minecraft movie creators one that much. It's not my favorite. Like, it's fine. It's okay. They're okay. I think a lot of it is that I just really fucking don't like Kong. And they gotta have a shared universe. I don't really go for kaiju movie gen. No, I don't either. Again, it's not... I don't really have favorites in a lot of these things. Let's see, what other... Just... Because I have a hard time picking one thing, so let's just run through a couple. It's spooky season. We could just talk about horror movies for the end of the stream here. Just run through the sole favorites. Pop on your VCR right now, Blister. I know you just watched FNAF, but you also gotta watch Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. You're gonna go get Tylenol. Careful. Careful. I almost got addicted to it. Oh. That explains. So down. You ready to watch Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? You ready to watch Teeth? Oh, am I even allowed to say the name of the movie? I probably am. It's a movie. It's probably on YouTube for free or something. There's probably on, like, YouTube clips of Teeth. There's another movie that's like it, but it's about, like, alien worms. It's about, like, or radiation worms or whatever that do the same thing. Oh, we're still talking about Shin Godzilla. Oh, yeah. Shin Godzilla is very... He's fucking weird looking. I don't like him. I think both of those are on Tubi. Ew. I don't watch anything on Tubi. Oh, we can watch we can watch Sam Raimi's The Golden Arm on Quibi. Some stuff on Tubi. I mean, it is like, if you just want to watch like some weird bullshit, it's gonna be on Tubi. You just want to see what you just want to see some weird fucking bullshit. That's where that fucking sprunkly logic or whatever it is that keeps advertising on my Roku is. It's on fucking Tubi. The best selection of scary movies. It's me when I'm a scary movie. We could go watch the Mortal Kombat 11 Legacy movies, or Legacy short films, where it's just, where they try to contextualize the magical world of Mortal Kombat into reality. And it's just this weird, fucked up, like, they have like Reptile peeling himself, like with a potato peeler. It's these weird, fucked up short films. That's why he's called the Reptile, because his skin is all, like, scaled and peeled. It's like low-rent vintage flicks. Look at weird horror movies. If you throw weird in front of something, you'll always get what you're looking for. What the fuck is this? What house? Funny games. Rubber. Yeah, that checks. That tracks. I don't think the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari should be on here, seeing as that I'm not sure how much weird horror movie you can get when you're the second horror movie. Just added a bunch of Vincent Price movies. Nice. Why is the child safety lock so? Me when I'm an actual child. I mean, I don't know. The child lock is kind of law. Push down and didn't unlock. Oh, because you didn't push down strong enough. Who do you think he is? Oh, do you want to watch Purple? You want to watch my favorite horror movie, Purple? Is it called Purple or is it called Pink? Or is it called a color thing at all? Is movie just a purple screen? No, what's the one where Nicolas Cage is just screaming and crying and laughing the whole time? Is it called Purple? It's called Periwinkle. It's got some dumb name. We can watch my favorite horror movie, The Banana Splits. Color Out of Space. Is it purple? I think it is Color Out of Space because this looks purple. Ooh. Free on Tubi. I guess a 6.1 isn't the worst. Oh, a 2.9. Ooh. Yikes. Yee. This is 2010 version? Ooh, this one did worse. The 2010 version did worse. Ay, caramba. This one's free on Fandango. Ooh, a 2017 version. Why are there so many of these? Ooh, this one did even worse than the other two. No one's even talking about this one. Please, how many Color Out of Space movies are there? There cannot be this many. None of these did well. Why is there so many? It must be like royalty free. Let's watch Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. Let's watch the Popeye horror movie that's coming out. Let's watch the one about Popeye the Sailor Man. Because he's public domain now. Isn't it out already? Is it? Man, I didn't hear anyone talk about it. It must be public. If it's HP Lovecraft, it's probably definitely public domain. Thing is that there's a Call of Cthulhu board game. That some of these movies have more than one race. Some of these movies have more than one race in it too. So HP Lovecraft definitely didn't have to approve that. There's quite a lot of Popeye slasher movies. He just became public domain though. Why is everyone trying to jump on this? It hasn't worked the last 8 times. A 3.6 at IMDb. Okay, but anyone can rate anything on IMDb. The fucking Scott the Woz movie is the highest rated thing on IMDb. To watch anybody seem like 4. Yeah, it's all these stupid little studios think they're gonna jump on the viral train, but no one ever watches these movies. It's like how there's a Thor horror movie that came out around the time of like the Avengers and all that. How they get Lovecraft's approval anyway. Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't need it. Which is why they can include people of other races in them. I'm just trying to allude to... Hey, by the way, if you want another thing to Google search, Brooklyn, I bet you already know. Look up the name of H.P. Lovecraft's cat. Yippee! I love being the bearer of bad news. There actually is a horror movie. I think there is. Yeah, seeing that the hit movie Color Me Purple starring Nicolas Cage, Harold and the Purple Crayon by H.P. Lovecraft. Sorry. He was probably British. Call of Cthulhu movie, but starring Zachary Levi and Jared Leto. And it's based on the board game. It's based on the Terraria lore. Anyway, what was I saying? I think there's Attack of the Killer Donuts also. Jared Leto too, are you serious? We discussed this back in Spiritfarer. He's a predator and a cult leader. And they keep casting him to be lead roles and things, and then doing that kills off the entire franchise. The last line of the DCEU was Jared Leto. The last line of the DC movie, like the original DC movie universe, was Jared Leto offering to suck off Batman. It was the last line in the entire series for the fucking franchise. Apparently they're not gonna let it happen again because James Gunn said no. Said no more Leto. said we're not Letoing him back out into the wild. He's like Ezra Miller but older. They do the same thing. And DC was full of hits back in the day. Let's get back to the good days of DC movies where we get Ezra Miller and Jared Leto in the same movie. They were both in this. They were both in Suicide Squad. Just let that sink in. Alright, so what do we think about the horn? Let's pick her up. Let's get rid of that. So, what are... Man, if only I could see it better on my tablet. Can we stop casting Predators movies, please? No. We need to finally make another Tron movie that's a sequel to one of the, like, the definition of underrated classic. We need to make a sequel to it featuring starring Jared Leto, featuring James Charles, and using Grok AI. No. You don't understand. We need this franchise dead and buried. We need to murder this franchise where it stands. What did Tron do to you? Nothing. I think Tron Legacy is awesome. And Daft Punk was in it. And they sang their hit song Around the World, Around the World. That was all the lyrics. It's the good ending to Imagine Dragons, the song where they just say thunder 100 times. Go platinum. around the world, around the world, around the world, around the world. I said that I used to like Imagine Dragons. It's fine. We all had lower brain cell counts in the past. Especially you, who's chugging Tylenol. Sorry. Third or fourth grade. I mean, that's pretty much their there's pretty much their demographic. I like when they say, "I'm waking up from ash and dust." I wipe my brow and I slap one. I'm imagining those dragons. Tell you what though, their songs work wonders for trailers. And not much else. It's fine. Don't worry about it. OC playlist? What's an OC playlist? What are you talking about? It's Silk Song soundtrack. That one I understand. That one I do know. Playlist they made for an OC. Alright. Stop looking at it. Like, look, if this model can't give the most devious, that's something I love doing because that's something I could just actually do. It's just is like that devious, like the okay, the fucking DreamWorks eyebrow is just something I can do. So I need this model to be able to reflect that. I think the only playlist I have is one for my vehicle for the road because I didn't like that on autoplay. Sometimes you just randomly get the 10-minute orchestrated Will of the Wisp, and it's the quietest thing you've ever heard in your damn life. And it goes on for fucking forever. You try to skip it, but then you get to 1 hour royalty-free lo-fi compilation. It's like, man, I can't listen to this in the car. Not car food. Speaking of music, you should all go listen to G.D. Marine's first original song. Which is not silly in the slightest. I assure you, it is not silly. Apparently it was supposed to be part of her debut, but they said it was too, like... They said it was too dark to put in her debut. Because it would set the tone completely wrong for... Which, I mean, I don't disagree. It's a heavy fucking subject. No, GG's review, it does have a serious... Why did she have a serious song? No idea, but it was part of her birthday. She did a birthday stream where she did a fake fantasy game. Called, like... It was called, like, Fantasy and Whimsy. It was called... or something stupid. Hold on. You can buy Fantasy GG. You can have Fantasy GG. The game of whimsy. Fantasy GG, the game of whimsy. But just at the end, it was... And the stream immediately following all this, by the way, is called I Scream. I stop the stream whenever I say something that isn't I Scream, and it goes on for half an hour. But just in the middle, there was just in the middle of all that, there was a song called "I'll Always Be Here" that is an ode and a song about coping with the death of her father. The actual real death of her actual real father, just in the middle, and about how depression can take a hold of your life. Like it is incredibly like profound for Gigi Murray. It's also very good. Like it's just very good, especially if you're into like that kind of like pseudo idol music. That's the tone you've ever seen. Yeah, in between the game of whimsy and stream ends when I say something that isn't ice cream. It's just half an hour long. One full half an hour of Gigi Marine yelling ice cream. From the same person who's done 2 8-hour-long streams singing the song September for the entire period, live. Also, the music video is amazing, too, so don't just listen to it. Because I can't play this, I clearly can't play the song. Do you remember? God, I remember clicking on the stream while it was live, and it was just a cat cut out with, it was just a picture, a PNG, like a stock, clearly a stock photo, because they had the stock logos of a cat with the face cut out, and it was just Gigi's model inside the cat's face, just saying meow to the song September for the entire duration of the song September. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, go listen to this. It's so peak. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. This is not that though. This is this is Guys, look at this thumbnail. I don't know what the video is for this, but look at this thumbnail. What is this? Who is this man? What does he do? There's so many of them where he's just putting his face over. Yeah, this is coming from the self-proclaimed rapper G-Pain. Is this thought-provoking song about death? At first she's silly, and then she's serious. Is it the nostalgic critic? No, unfortunately there is no nostalgia critic Gigi Marine video. It's nostalgia critic Hololive, but it's just the Pink Floyd The Wall video, but again. I love that video. I love their review of Pink Floyd's The Wall movie. It's so, like, fucking out of touch. And as someone who's never seen the original and was only told to watch the review, it is so painful to get through. Like, it's so bad. If you want some primo cringe content, watch till the end. When they bring out the fetish artist, the furry fetish artist. They get the finest fetish artist on the mic. And it is still... The what? Go watch Nostalgia Critic's The Wall review, where he makes a bunch of, like, parody songs making fun of the Wall album. And then at the end makes an original song starring a bunch of fetish characters. Unknowingly, too. He didn't know. He made a comment about how he didn't know. It's like, dog, did you look at what you commissioned? I forgot. I think it was like Satellite City, I think is the name of the guy. Or the name of the guy's the thing that was the crossover with Doug Walker and Santa Christ. Santa Christ. One commentary channel that drew sticks on his respect. I beg your finest pardon, Mister. Should we do that for this model? Is that what we're doing for this model? This is an author. Oh, don't buy this guy's book. Don't buy his book. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's got a book. Hold on, let me just put this on the screen real quick. Hold on. Hey, check this out. This is what the end of the Wall review looks like, by the way. This is unedited. Or clearly it is some edited, but it's untampered from the video. Doug Walker didn't have this small creature in a little hat on his shoulder. Through the magic of editing and animating. Look at him. He's scared for his life, dog. He's about to start singing too. He sings a lot. He sings all the parodies. With these little, except the final one, he sings it with this little thing in a hat. The greatest insult. Okay, I will stand by the greatest insult to me and my VTubing efforts was not when I was called Big Kmart Corpse Husband. The actual Antichrist. The Indoctrinator Imperator. It's when I was called this thing. Whatever this thing's name was, I was called that. And that was the biggest insult I've ever received. Look at him. Look at him. Yeah, I love Nostalgia. Shout out Nostalgia. Shout out Channel Awesome. Shout out channelawesome.com. Shout out the Channel Awesome document about how it was a terrible place. I thought that cat looked cool. I mean, it probably can be to certain audiences. Yeah, that was very early. Nostalgia Critic was the Bat credit card. Which, to be fair, no one liked that movie. No one liked George Clooney's Batman Forever. And that's so an audience, I guess. I mean, it's not a horrible design. Like, it can be, like, there's certain shots of it. I mean, like, when I looked it up, like, I had to look up specifically the Nostalgia Critic video to find the damning one. It's like, it doesn't look horrible in certain shots. And you're making me look it up again so I can find it. Oh, God. I looked it up again, and I don't like looking at it. Because I'm trying to prove I'm trying to not villainify you. Except every shot I'm looking. I can't even. What is this? What is this white bulbous dragon with the Sans face? What is that? George Clooney's Batman sucked. I feel like when he beat people up on stage, or on set, but he could get away with it because he's George Clooney. He pulling a bunch of violent pranks on people, but he can get away with it because he's George Clooney. Right about Momo. I liked Momo. Shout out Momo. It made parents more vigilant for about for about 3 months before it he was like notoriously, like, I remember reading stories. He was like a notoriously, like, on-set prankster, but the prankster was like throwing apples at people. Like, he was on some, like, Dick Dastardly bullshit. He was a real on-set jokester. Maybe he was the Joker. He was the Joker, baby. The villains for the highlight of that movie, really? Was Jim Carrey's The Riddler the highlight of that movie? Was Arnold's Mr. Freeze the highlight of that movie? Is that the same movie, or is it 2 different movies? I think Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy were a different movie. Unless I'm mixing up the movie. The Valkyrie one, okay, yeah. The Riddler one was Batman Forever, right? I forgot those weren't sequels to each other is the thing. I forgot like in the span of like 3 years, there were 2 independent Batman movies. Made by the same people, just with different actors. Riddler and Two-Face of the Valkyrie. Oh, so Arnold and Poison Ivy is Clooney one. With the bat nipples and the bat credit card. Poison Ivy or Arnold made the movie. I would agree that Arnold made the movie. I'm not so sure about Poison Ivy. I'm not sure about Poison Ivy. I am sure about the rampant ice puns becoming a part of my vocabulary from then on. Maybe I don't remember Poison Ivy just because I remember the ice puns too much. And the fact that Arnold just got to keep on smoking Cuban cigars the whole time. They couldn't stop him from smoking. Just smoking the whole time. He kept that suit too. He has the suit. He showed it off in an interview that he still has it. Costumes are he had the fucking nightmare, the fucking Tim Burton nightmare. It was the Arnold suit. He kept it. Yeah, I think they charge him like a couple cents a year because they can't like officially sell it to him. So he just rents out the suit technically. Can I eat the suit? No, it's powered by diamonds. A real plot point in that movie. It's not a really weird thing, I guess. I just like saying it. He's in the polar bear robe and his polar bear slippers. I think that's when he pulls out the giant fucking Cuban cigar. which by the way, by the time he was smoking those in that movie, they were already illegal in the United States. They were already illegal by the time the movie came out. So he was just flagrantly breaking the law. But I mean, are you gonna stop him? You just stop him, he'll fucking kill you. He'll tell you to freeze. Allow me to break the ice. I still use allow me to break the ice in conversation. It's so goofy. Snow's over. Who's gonna argue with that guy? I don't know. I don't think he can be arrested. Like, he's got some weird, like... You definitely, like, one look at anything he's ever done is like, okay, this man is definitely, like, from Austria. Or, like, he's definitely someone who moved, like... Just the way he conducts his actions. What's his name again? Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was in Predator. And a few other movies. Including Jingle All the Way. And Batman. Yeah, he was the governor of California for a little bit. I believe they made a parody of him in the movie Cars, where he was the governor of California in that. Playing himself. He was also the president in The Simpsons. As also another homage to the fact that he was just in government. He's one of my favorite on-screen bad villains, and I will not take criticism for that. I'm not going to criticize you for that. Have you heard my takes? Anyway, I think we should wrap it up because it's past 1 a.m. for me. And I have a meeting. So thank you all for coming. It was lovely to see you. So, with that, again, thank you all for coming. Lovely to see you. I do hope to see you again later in the week. We only got a few streams left before we cut straight to November. Because with this, do not forget to like and or subscribe. First time saying it this stream. Good for me. If you want to follow me on Blue Sky, go for that. I post art there sometimes. And without further ado, I bid thee adieu. Stop dying. I'm just here. That's me, dog. Careful. What?